What's up guys, just out today with my DJI Mavic Air, and I'm here at a bit of a park. I mean, it's always a bit tricky flying in places. I'm actually using the Osmo Pocket, DJI Osmo Pocket to film me. Just trying this out, trying out the microphone, seeing what the sound is like. In any case, going to be taking the drone up now, the DJI Mavic Air, and I'm going to see how much distance I can get, the range on this thing. I've had a few test flights. Actually, when I bought it, the weather's not been that great. So anyway, I'm just going to see what the footage looks like. There's no filters. There's nothing going to be kind of touched up or color graded or anything like that. So this is really just a quick test to check out the range and some of the scenery. So guys, here we are in the special menu on the DJI Mavic Air. There's about 5 different shooting modes, and the first one I want to show you is the Asteroid Mode. So what happens is you kind of center the camera around yourself, you draw a box around yourself, and then you get a kind of countdown, and then the drone will actually fly away from you. It will get to a certain distance and a certain height, which is all automatically programmed, and then basically what happens is the camera pans and tilts around the various different angles, and it stitches all of that footage together to give you a rather nice clip. So off it goes. As I said, it's going to get to a predetermined height and distance. You can see the camera is now tilting, and it's going to pan, and it kind of turns on its side because on the DJI Mavic Air it is a 3-axis gimbal, so it can do some pretty good angles and shots. Unfortunately, I don't have a filter on there, so the skyline is pretty badly exposed, but I guess that's next thing on the shopping list. But as you can see, it's panning, tilting, and it's kind of tilting on its side, taking various different angles and various different clips, and then it's going to stitch all that together. Now it's finished doing all of what it needs to do, the drone is actually returning back to me. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you what the effect is of that through the actual footage that the drone took, so stick around. So guys, the next mode that I want to talk about here is called Boomerang Mode. And what happens here is the drone, again, it's a pre-programmed kind of flight pattern, but the drone will go away from me. So I've drawn a box around me, I'm the subject. It's going to go away from me, and then it's going to kind of circle around me and then come back to me. So it's almost like a boomerang effect. So the last special mode that I want to show you is just called Droney, and basically this is just the drone, again, pre-programmed flight mode. You click on the button, you're the subject, and the drone will just basically move away from you backwards and continue to increase in altitude. And now we have the view from the drone camera itself. So guys, those are 3 out of the 5 special intelligent flight modes. There's another couple of flight modes that I want to cover off in another video, but actually part of the point of this video was to actually see how much range that I can get out of this DJI Mavic Air. So let's get that all important range test going. So guys, as I said, apologies for the colour it's a bit dark and a bit bright in places. I'm not using any filters, and we're on a bit of a winter's day here, so again, the picture's not going to be fantastic. However, the point of this is to illustrate the range, so let's see how we get on. This is also the footage from the mobile phone screen rather than the actual camera from the drone. So undoubtedly the footage from the camera would be much better. So as you can see, we're at a distance of 335 meters away, and at a height of 61 meters. We're getting a little bit of sporadic signal loss, but to all intents and purposes, we're still doing okay. So 467 meters away now, distance-wise, and we're getting another couple of lost signal errors. So let's just see how long this thing can carry on for. So there we have it, 490 meters away. Not groundbreaking, definitely not as good as the Mavic Pro OcuSync system, whereby I think I've had like 2 or 3 miles of range. I know it's all subject to environmental conditions, but 490 meters, not brilliant, but you know, not too bad considering it uses this kind of advanced Wi-Fi mechanism. So the Mavic Air has gone into return to home mode. There's no image transmission whatsoever, so I guess I'm going to let this do its thing and return to home, and then I'm going to take control of it and perhaps have another go. So this is the footage from the actual drone camera, just so you can see in comparison as to how good it actually is. Even though there's no filters, it's a dark winter's day, or a dull winter's day I should say, but the drone camera is still providing some fairly bright, good footage. And now back to the mobile phone view, whereby you're seeing what I'm seeing on the phone screen. Again, you can see the image isn't bad, but it's not anywhere near as good as the actual drone camera. So guys, just been flying the DJI Mavic Air, done a range test, tried out a few of the special modes, losing the light now, so I think that's pretty much about it for today. So I'm going to go back, see what this footage looks like on the computer, edit a few bits together. As I said before, all of the lighting is going to be way off because it's England, and quite frankly it's dark and dreary and there's no sun to speak of. So no colour grading, just going to be exactly the way I've shot it, but obviously edited for, well, just to keep it short I guess. So thanks for watching guys, I'll see you back in the studio. Just wanted to cut a bit of footage just to show you how smooth this is. I'm actually walking at quite a brisk pace back to my car, and hopefully this video is going to be fairly stable and fairly well stabilized.
So guys, even on this dark, dull and dreary day, you can see that the image quality, detail and colour from this DJI Osmo Pocket are really impressive. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell icon so that you can be notified of new videos. I'm Dave from Seen Through a Lens, and thanks for watching.